Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Let me put the speakers on. I'm having troubles with this.
Okay.
I forgot about this.
You wear headphones, yeah?
Yeah. So
no, it's okay. Yeah.
it's better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Mary.
Hello.
Today's meeting is about inventions.
About,
Inventions.
yes.
What is a good inventions?
What is it? It's something what people,
Yeah, what will be a good invention?
something new.
What's one of your favorite inventions?
My favorite, I don't know, maybe antibiotics. I think it's very important for us, and it helps us.
What invention?
Antibiotics.
Technology?
No. Antibiotics. Some medicine.
Antibiotics. Yes, they are very important. Yes. Help us with our health. Yes. Anything else you can think of?
Anything else?
Yeah. Do you know when the antibiotics were invented?
What?
When was the antibiotics invented? Were invented?
Oh, I forgot. I read article, but I don't remember now.
I think like in the 50s, was it? 1950s? Something like this?
Maybe.
A lot of research?
I don't remember really. No.
Okay. Can you think of anything else that was invented that you really liked?
Maybe sewing machine for me is good invention.
Sewing machines?
Yes. And microprocessors, I think it's very good.
Microprocessors?
Yes.
Yes. When was that invented? You remember?
When?
When was that invented? Do you remember? Microprocessor? When did they invent that?
Not. I think not very long period. Not very long time ago.
Not very long ago? Oh, probably about 20, 25 years, I would think. Don't you think?
25 years, maybe.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know when it can be not possible to do it. To do it more little, more small.
More smaller?
Yes, I think it's sometimes can be limited because it's really small, but maybe after 20 years it can be possible.
Oh, you think so? In 20 more years, it'll be much smaller?
20, I think. I read some article about future microprocessing, and it can be possible because quantity of I forgot quantity of crystal. It's I don't know how to explain. It's only one possible quantity of crystal in will be or some in some year will be I don't know how will be productive, will be.
Okay, sounds good. Alexander, how are you tonight? Oh, you get your microphone turned off. Alexander?
Yes. Hello.
How are you, sir?
Sorry?
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. Tonight's conversation is about inventions.
Inventions.
Yes. Do you have any favorite inventions that were invented?
Yes, mobile phone.
Mobile phone.
Yes.
Why do you think that was important?
Because it's very convenient or comfortable.
Any other reasons you can think of besides being convenient and comfortable?
It's comfortable to communicate with anybody.
Probably a big safety feature too, don't you think? So you should call for help anywhere you are. That's really important, don't you think?
Yes, yes.
So it's a big safety issue, I think, as well with mobile phones, because anywhere you are, you have access to contact somebody who could come and help you if you get hurt or something like that, or someone else does, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Mary, do you know any inventions that cause problems? They invented things that cause problems?
Problems with what?
Did they invent anything that caused problems for people?
Yes. Sometimes when some region want to improve their nature and they try to grow another plant. And in this case, they have problem because one plants kill other plants, and it's destroyed nature.
Yes, yes. So sometimes they can't have two different plants in the same place. Yeah. Hey Val, how you doing tonight?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good to see you again. We're talking about inventions tonight. Do you know anything about inventions?
Well, inventions. Let me see. What kind of
Any kind.
any
Do you
kind?
have any favorites of yours?
Well, I like global inventions like electric cars.
Yes.
Yeah, big stuff that changed the world to the best.
For the better. For the better.
For the better, right?
Yes.
For the better.
Well, you're a big skydiver, right?
Right. Yeah.
When was the parachute invented? Do you know?
Well, I don't know the exact time. Well, actually, the first signs of parachute invention, we can find it in Leonardo da Vinci's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right. He invented kind of a prototype. Yeah.
So a long, long time ago.
Yeah, right. But nobody wanted to try that one. So the actual jump was about in 900s. In the beginning of the last century, 20th century. Man, I don't know his name. Well, he invented the first parachute, but he scared to death to jump himself. So he jumped the top. Well, his dog done it for him.
His doctor did it for him?
Yeah, right. He jumped off. Can I say that? Jumped off the dock, or
jumped off the dock? Yeah.
Yeah, right. He jumped off his dog from hot air balloon. About.
Oh, he jumped out of a hot air balloon with a parachute. Out of, right?
Yeah.
I would say they'll be out of it.
Well, it was a successful jump, and
it was successful.
Yeah, yeah. The
Okay.
dog has survived, and
Oh, he's dog. He threw the dog out of the heli balloon with the parachute. Yes.
yeah,
Okay, I understand now. Yeah, yeah. Risked the
uh,
dog, not himself.
right, right.
Okay.
So that was the start of parachute developing.
Okay. Mary, do you think the internet has been useful for people or not?
It's
Mary,
relatively. I think it's relatively.
relatively what?
For somebody it's useful, for somebody not.
For
Because
not
for
everybody?
somebody it's waste of time.
Waste of time.
Yes,
Like, what do you mean a waste of time?
for somebody. But for somebody
For
it's
some
useful.
people.
For some
For some
people,
people.
yes. Some people work with internet and learn with internet or do something useful, but some people it's like only use it for social network and for, I don't know, for waste of time.
So you think it's a problem for some people?
Yes, it's like addition now for some people.
A distraction? You mean?
The people become like editor,
Oh, addicted.
addicted, yes.
Addicted, yes, like drugs, like a bad drug. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, it may be true. Alexander, do you know of any inventions that turned out bad?
Any inventions which are bad?
It turned out, yeah, they invented things that turned into a bad thing.
Maybe nuclear bomb.
Nuclear bomb?
Yeah,
You think that was a bad thing?
I think so.
Only if they drop them, right? Okay. Anything else you can think of that was a bad invention besides nuclear bombs?
Anything else?
Yeah.
Fast food.
Fast food. Why do you think that's a bad thing?
Because we become fatter and fatter.
Fatter and fatter.
Yeah,
You eat fast food?
I don't eat fast food.
You don't eat fast food.
Yeah.
Okay. Val, any ideas that you can think of about bad inventions? Things that turn to be a problem?
You know, we can it's many things actually. Many things actually. We can in that list we can add guns, all kind of weapons. This philosophical thing. I don't know what's. I think invention, atomic bomb and another atomic energy is. I think it's a bad invention. I think all energetic source we need, we have it right there. The sun. We just need to know how to use it right. That's all. Instead of that, we'll try to invent some easy way or something like that.
Well, I think it's like solar panels are getting better and better and better, right? So they're inventing newer and newer solar panels. I've heard. Okay. I was thinking. I heard a thing one time of that by having us all have like cell phones, then they're like taking down the what do they call it? Like phones on the street, like phones on the street. So other people don't, that can't afford a cell phone. They can't use the telephone anymore, right?
Right. Yeah. Right. So I think the cell phone booths in New York is like a museum stuff, something like that.
Yes. They're taking them all down in America. I mean, nobody has anything. So the poor people can, you're like making the poor people like, poor, right?
Right. Yeah, it's a good. It's that's something. Actually, that's there's a movie, the phone booth.
Yes, I've seen that movie.
if you watch it now, you think it's kind of strange idea for the cell phone book. So we don't use it now, so it's why do he have to do this? So all this, all the scenarios, and now it's useless now.
Exactly. Okay, Mary.
Yes.
What inventions do you know? Could you name that have become obsolete? Do you know obsolete?
No, could you type?
Yeah, I think so. But it means it's no longer useful. Things that we know that were invented, but we no longer use them. Like
like a VHS, video.
Yeah, like VHS players, 8-track players, or typewriters. You don't really use these stuff anymore, right? Do you understand?
No, I don't understand.
Do you know what a typewriter is?
Typewriters.
Typewriter.
Okay, people who type?
No, things you used to type letters on, right? You know a typewriter?
Oh, okay, I understand.
Okay, we don't use those anymore, do we?
Yes, we don't use now.
So these are obsolete invention. It was important at one time, but now it's obsolete, right?
Something like TV?
TV?
Yes.
Well, old TVs, black and white TVs, those big, now they have flat screen TVs, right? So if you have a CRT, cathode ray tube.
I think people more use now internet, so TV doesn't important now.
It's not important anymore?
Yes.
You don't watch TV?
No, I don't have it.
You don't have a television?
Yes.
I don't have it either. That's a good thing. Yeah, right. It's a good thing. I don't watch TV about 5 or 6 years.
I haven't watched TV for about 5 or 6 years. Okay, Alexander, do you have a television?
I don't watch television.
You don't watch TV?
Watch TV, yeah.
This is modern age, huh? No televisions.
I have no TV set.
What?
I don't have TV set.
You don't have a TV set. Do you? How do you get your news?
I watch. How to say? I listen to the radio in the car.
This is the radio in the car.
Yes.
Do you drive Do you drive in the car a lot?
Yes, I work as a driver.
You work as a driver, so you listen to the radio all the time and all day long. Huh?
Yes.
Do you know of any obsolete inventions that we no longer use? Can you name any?
Sorry, I didn't get.
Do you understand? Obsolete inventions? Things that they invented years ago, and now we no longer need these, like typewriters. You understand?
No.
You don't understand? What is this? Obsolete? Obsolete. I think this is correct. I'm not sure. So you can't. You understand? Old things like 8-track tape player. You know 8-track tape player. You know cassette tape player. Or
no, I don't have cassette player.
No, I know. It's because it's obsolete. There's no still 8-tracks anymore, right? You have to get like DVDs or something, right?
Just radio and maybe DVD, but I don't listen to DVD and watch DVD. Just listen to the radio. Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes I listen any podcasts from internet.
Okay. Hey, Mary, what would you like to see invented? What do we need? What do we need? What do we need to be invented?
I don't know. Maybe some machine for cleaning in the street.
Machine for
And
cleaning
maybe, yes, maybe something what can clean our air or
air.
yes,
That's a good
I
idea.
think we have a lot
I
of
think
problem.
they.
And
I think
water maybe.
Well, they've invented a thing to clean the streets. They got a street sweeper thing. There's not a lot of them around here, but they have them in other parts of the world. I know. But clean the air, that'd be interesting because I don't know how you do that. But okay, good ideas.
And I think very good for us, it's not like inventions, it's our road. To improve it, it will be very good.
Yes, I agree. I agree very much. It does make it bouncy on the bus to have bad roads. Val, what do you think would be a good invention?
Well, I don't know. Maybe. Oh, I can't think of anything. Oh,
Good invention in the future.
Now.
What?
In the future.
Yes.
Yes.
In the future, yes.
Yes, in the future.
yeah, right.
No, I think it will be like cheaper food with not maybe like synthetic food.
Synthetic food?
Yeah. You
Could
know,
be. I hope not.
I don't think
I
it's
hope
good,
not.
actually.
you know, it's a problem because a lot of people haven't money for food in Africa or in other countries.
Yes, I understand.
And if it's somebody makes it cheaper, it's will be a great invention. It doesn't matter tasty or not. Will be this food. It's okay for these people.
By the way, I know the good invention. You know that helmet with two strange helmet with the two cans of beer.
Yes.
That's a good invention.
That was a good invention.
You know, it's just pop out of my head.
Have you read anything, Val? Have you read anything about this driverless car? Driverless trucks?
Driverless car. You know, it's already happening.
Yes.
I think I've heard that from Google. Maybe Google is testing that kind of cars right now.
What do you think about that?
It's a good thing. I think because you know if you drive, I am a driver myself, and sometimes you know I wish I'm not I wish that something else drives somebody else drives me to you know to the places and
You
I
don't like
just
to drive?
it starts to be annoying and you know
Just like a chore, like cooking.
right.
I want to eat, but I don't want to cook. So yeah.
Right. It's starting. In the beginning, it's awesome, you know, the speed and you know, learn and something like that. But now it's boring.
Yeah. Mary, what do you think about driverless cars? Do you think it's going to be a big thing?
Yes, I think it's good. I can't drive, so I don't know really how it is.
Well, do you think it's going to be safe without drivers?
Yes, why not?
Why?
I saw some program about I don't know when car can parking without driver.
Yeah, that's
This
a good thing, actually.
this special I don't know how to this.
Parallel parking, right?
Parallel parking, yes.
Talking about.
Alexander, yes. What do you think about these driverless cars?
Cars without drivers?
Yes.
I think these cars will be good thing for for women, maybe.
For women?
Yeah,
Why for women?
for Mary, for example.
Thank you.
Well, that's very offensive, I think.
You're so kind today. It's Michael.
You're welcome.
Well, but I mean, why do you think they'll be safer? Alexander, why do you think they'll be safer?
Sorry, what?
Why do you think they'll be safer? Why do you think they'll be better with no drivers?
Because I watched as women drive, as they park their cars. It's very funny.
Okay, well, that's true to a point. Some people are bad drivers. I don't know if it's just all women, but I know a lot of men that can't drive either, especially in this country. What about you know, I mean, what about like GMOs? Wow, do you think that's a bad idea?
GMOs.
GMOs, you know, GMOs?
Genetic modified organisms, right?
Yeah, genetically modified products. Yeah, genetically modified products.
Well, actually, you know, there's kind of heat around that letters, but nobody actually knows what it is.
I know what it is.
It's a thing that makes you know, food maybe delicious, maybe better, maybe it can last longer or something like that.
Well, I think it's a lot to do with the growing process, as far as like if they have a particular like insect that eats that plant, they genetically enhance the plant to where that insect does not like that plant, so it grows a lot better. And you don't have to fight this insect. You don't have to put a lot of pesticides and stuff on the plants because they genetically modify the seeds.
Well, I thought that GMOs causes cancer or something like that, but I don't know if is it actually true. So of course I don't like to, you know, eat some vegetables that modified with some insects or, you know, some spiders, but if it's some, well, it not bothers me actually.
Huh?
It not bothers me.
It doesn't bother you?
Doesn't bother. Yeah, right. It doesn't bother.
Okay, Mary, what do you think about this? What do you think about GMOs?
I agree. Yeah, I think it's more public problem.
More what?
Public problem.
A public problem. What do you mean public problem?
Not real problem. It's maybe more for newspapers or news. Not so important problem, because I think in our world there are many more important problems than this, but it's more publicity problem.
I don't know. I think it's a pretty big problem. What do you mean? What's a bigger problem than GMOs? Like what kind of problems are you talking about? What's a bigger problem?
Bigger problem?
Yeah.
Education, for example.
Education, war.
Education, war. Yeah, that's a problem.
Violence. A lot of poor people, homeless. I think it's more important.
They will be glad to eat some GMOs food, right?
Yes.
They don't care about the GMOs.
And sometimes when we have this problem, the scientists say that it can be, you can see it in next generation. So when scientists say this, I don't know, it's true or not.
Okay, Alexander, what do you think? You have any opinion about GMOs?
About GMO?
Yeah.
I don't like when there are a lot of worms in the apple, but now I can eat apples without worms, and I like it.
Do you think there's a high price to pay for that worm-free apple? Do you think there's a high price to pay? Do you understand? Is there do you have to is there some is there going to be a problem because no worms, but you may have other problems, right? Like maybe down the road.
Yes, I like it, and I don't feel any problem with GMO
Yet, right? Yet.
yet.
Yet. Okay. What
Thomas,
about
do you think it's problem, real problem, and it's very important?
me?
Yes.
Yes, I do. I think it's a real problem, and it's very important. They're playing with the food supply, and you don't know what. It's going to take a long time to figure out what this does to people, and they don't test it. They just, I know, like for instance, here in Ukraine, they don't have GMOs, so all this food is GMO free. But in America, it's all GMOs. You have no choice. And it's kind of
Yeah, it's problem for people who make this product, because they can buy some I don't know how to say, some plants for 1 year only, because it's GMO. Before they can use one seams, yes.
that's another problem is with the farmers and using the seeds. That's another big problem that this causes. But anyways, let's move on. You can't just talk about different things. Val, what do you think of what we're going to do with this outer space thing? I know that SpaceX is talking about putting people on Mars.
Mars, right?
When do you
Yeah,
think
that's one of my favorite kind of talks. I like space. Well, actually, it's a good idea, that man, Elon Musk, he's looking kind of crazy, but he made 3 companies. That companies were not supposed to make money, but he somehow made it real and made a profit of it. So it's not that crazy that many people think. And of course, I watched a couple of interviews with him. He watched about that people. It's kind of obsession. His obsession that people like have to be a multiplanetary species for many reasons. First of all, if something happens to Earth, like asteroid or something like that, we can just move to another planet. No big deal, like move to another city. And then another reason, it's because of living living in at the different ground, different gravitation, different that's science stuff. We can invention. Our science can reach. Researches and other stuff. We can find many things that helps that can help to invent something for easy living to people. Yeah.
All right, Mary, what do you think about this? What do you think? We'll be moving to other planets here soon or not?
I don't know. I like this. I like this travel and read about this, but I think it's very expensive now.
Well, that's why Elon Musk tried to make it cheaper.
Well, everything's expensive at first, right? Then it gets cheaper, right?
Right, it's a lot cheaper. He made from the scratch a company that makes space flight a lot cheaper. Like one space flight, one Russian space flight from Kazakhstan costs about $30 to $50 million. And he wants to make SpaceX flight, one flight, down to $2 million. So it's a big
big difference.
Big difference. Big
Yeah,
difference.
Alexander, what do you think about this? You need to want to do some space traveling?
Sorry?
Would you like to go? Would you like to travel in space in your lifetime?
Travel to the space?
Yeah, travel in space. Would you like to do this?
Yes, I would
If they
like
made it
this.
possible, would you do this?
Maybe it will be possible to travel to space in future, and I hope that it
Where
will.
would you like to go? Where would you like to go?
Yes, I would like to go.
Where would you like to go?
Where?
Where?
Oh, it depends on on developing of space traveling. So, yeah, I would like to visit some planets.
Which ones?
Oh, I don't. Okay. I if I should choose one, maybe Saturn.
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 Why Saturn?
Because it's it's an ordinary planet in our solar system.
Unordinary.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, any place else you'd like to go besides Saturn?
Sorry.
I have a meeting with like it was she was the first woman tourist in a space on a days, and you know, as I see, it's look like something good, but you know, there is a lot of preparation before this. This, how to say, this fly, yes, and when I see how happened the landing, yeah, when they come back, it's like crazy, like something on a high speed, like put, not a put, how to say it,
Like a small car wreck, right?
crazy, like a bomb, you know, like a bomb. It's very fast something
Yes.
landing on the earth with a fly or something like that, yes.
Yeah, right. And you can hitchhike through the galaxy.
No, and it looks great. You need to have a lot of preparations. Okay, maybe 2 or 3 days you can you can fly on the space station, but why do you need to do this? Nobody knows. It's like a dream, but what happened, how it helps, I don't know. I don't understand it.
Well, I mean, it's interesting to explore our, science or whatever, or nature around us. But as far as like years ago, many years ago, flying in airplanes was not would be science fiction. But now you get on an airplane and fly across the world, right? So I don't know. In another 100 years, what I don't know what will happen, And for why, people say, why would you need to fly? Well, now people fly a lot for good reason, right? So times change.
You can have your own plane, so that's pretty similar.
Have your own rocket ship, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's see. Let's change something here. Okay, Mary, what do you know about time travel?
Time travel.
Time travel.
I don't know. Now it's not possible, but in future maybe.
Well, would you like to travel in time?
I think yes.
Would you like to go forwards or backwards?
Back.
Back? Why?
I don't know. It's interesting to know something.
Where would you like to go? What time would you like to go back to?
Maybe a lot of years in to see dinosaurs, something like that.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs,
Dinosaurs.
yes.
Really?
Yes, it's
Why?
interesting.
You like to
Because
see dinosaurs?
because people never saw it.
People have never seen dinosaurs. Yes, people have never seen dinosaurs for real. So we're not sure they really happened, all right?
Yes.
So you could document this for us. Okay, thank you, Alexander. Well, you know anything about time travel?
Yes, I would like to.
Let's see. What would the question be? When would you like to go? When would you like to go to?
When?
Yeah, what year would you like to be in right now?
Oh,
Would you like to visit a year? Which one?
oh, I have to think.
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 We don't have a lot of time. We're running out of time.
I
So,
think I would like to visit the future.
like when?
For example, third millennium.
Third millennium.
Yeah.
What year would that be? I'm not sure about millenniums.
Sorry.
What year would that be? I'm not sure about. I don't know what a millennium means. What does this mean?
Okay, I would like to visit future after 100 years.
100 years.
Yeah.
What do you think you'll see in 100 years? What will be different about our life?
Maybe people who became mutant, maybe
More talented?
mutant monster.
More talented? In what way? You think?
No, he said mutants. He said mutants.
Mutants.
Like
You
become.
said mutants.
Yes.
That's not talented. That's mutants. That's different. That's a different word. Why do you think they're mutants?
Maybe after eating GMOs.
After eating GMOs? That's what's going to happen. We'll turn into mutants. Do you think that you'll have people from outer space, like aliens, come and visit our planet in the next 100 years? Alexander, do you think we'll have like visitors from outer space in the next 100 years?
Oh, I didn't understand. I don't.
Visitors from outer space. You understand? Visitors from outer space.
Visitors from space.
Outer space visitors. People come from other planets. You know, other planets.
Okay.
No.
Maybe yes. I would.
Maybe.
I would like to see them.
You'd like to see them.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think they should do things to try to make people live longer? Valerie, do you think they should do things to try to make people live longer?
What things again?
Do things to people to make them live longer. To give them drugs or give them, I don't know what, some kind of science to make you live a lot longer. A lot longer.
I think it's not.
What?
I think it's not necessary.
I think it happened after eating GMO products.
No, for real. I think it's to be, more serious. I think it's not necessary for the people. Of course, some, just have to live longer. But if you have a full life, you don't need, another century or something like that. I don't know. Maybe theoretically, if you think about it, what do you what can you do in the next century? If you live, for example, 200 years, the best thing.
Do?
Yeah, right. The best thing is you can observe generations, that inventions that. Become from nowhere to something bigger. That's maybe the good thing, but I don't know. I think it's just some desires or something like that.
Mary, what do you think about this? You think they should invent things or whatever to people to live for a very long time? Would you like to live to be 2 years old?
Maybe, but I think it's not really possible. You know, all scared movie begins with these inventions. Somebody invites something for a long life, and and something happened after that.
But can you think of anything that would be good about living for a long time? I mean, there would be some good things.
People live a long time, and they still don't invent something like that. So maybe it happened, but not really possible.
Okay, Alexander, what do you think about this subject about living for a long, long time? Do you have any thoughts about that? Would you like to live for a long, long time?
Would I like to live for a long time?
Why?
I don't know. Yes, I would like to live a long time, but not to live in old statement. If I will be healthy, I agree with this idea.
Oh, as long as you're healthy, it's okay. But you don't want to be in pain or sick and have a problem, right?
Yes.
Okay. Val, what in the last 25 years, what has been the most important invention in your opinion?
Last, in the last 12.
In the last, yeah, the most important thing has been invented recently, in the past 20 years or so.
Last 25 years. I think the internet was pretty huge. Of course, it as Mary said, now it's a waste of the time for some people, but it helps to get information so fast that it's actually you don't need to leave longer because we invented a faster things that can drive you or fly you around the world. Medieval times, you need 2 or 5 days to just reach the next town. Now you need 10 minutes, and with the internet, the same thing. You need a couple of seconds to know what's happening, in another continent. So it's a good thing. Information goes very fast. You make fast decisions. So you don't need to waste your time. And again, you can waste your time just liking some videos or posts of your friends.
Okay, Mary, same question for you. What do you think has been the most important invention in the past 25 years?
I don't know. Maybe internet or some technology for computer technology.
Like what?
Because we have MVC, I don't know how to say, big machine for counting, like one room 20 years ago.
Yes, that's true.
And but now it's very compact. And
you do that with your watch, right? You just count like that. Yes.
Right,
So
yes,
okay.
right.
Anything specific you can think of, Mary, that besides just counting, that's been really important?
No, I don't know. For 20 years, maybe Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi?
Yes. It's
okay.
Also
Alexander, what do you think has been the most important invention in the past 20 years or so?
In the past 20 years?
Yeah.
Most inventions. Maybe internet.
Internet? Any particular part of the internet? It's a pretty big subject nowadays. Any part of the internet is more important than another?
I don't understand.
What part of the internet? You understand what part of the internet?
Parts of internet?
Yeah, specific part of the internet. Like, for instance, I read one time that the most important thing invented in the last, like, 15 years was email. Above all other things, email made things so much better. Like I was saying, how it's faster, but you could send messages, you could send documents to people all around the world basically for free. And that has been the most important thing that that they said was things. Do you understand, Alexander, about email? Alexander?
Yes, I think communications.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
In email, in social networks, and IP, telephone, voice messages.
so, okay, so in the near future, what do you think is going to be different, the big game changer? You talk about like Elon Musk and these rockets and these electric cars. Well, what do you think is going to be a big game changer?
Well, some people.
In your lifetime.
Well, of course, I'd like to see some travels, to big space travels. You know, like a travel to Mars. I would like to participate in that kind of thing. Of course, I think some people try to invent machines that will help people to do some job, and I heard of that again. Google, one of the co-founder of Google, Larry Page, he's trying to do an artificial intelligence right now.
Mm-hmm.
That actually, I think it's a scary thing. So I'm with the people who think that apocalyptic thing, like from Terminator or something like that. Because if you make artificial intelligence that he will try to destroy you, because people do that. People with intelligence, with intellect, do that. Do you think that machine try to act differently? I don't think so. So they trying to do that. I don't know why. Maybe they want to be like gods, or they think it's a good thing. But maybe somebody will stop them, and they do, some innocent version of this, something that really helps, but not things.
Okay, Mary, what do you think? What do you think in your lifetime is going to be the biggest change in that you'll see in your lifetime? It's going to be really, really different in life. What do you think?
I don't know. I think now we have some theoretical knowledge about something like Big Bang theory, and we will know something new about it, about world, about creation world, something like that. But in technology, I think we have some limit, and in near future, it can be little stop.
Why do you think that?
About technology.
Yeah, why do you think it'll stop?
Because progress has limit.
You think so?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
No, I'm sure.
Well, that's one opinion. I don't know. Because it seems to be going faster, not slower. But you're welcome to your opinion. Gregory or Alexander, what do you think? What is going to be the big game changer? What's going to change the world in your lifetime? It's going to be so much different by the time you're no longer with us. What do you think?
Sorry, could you repeat more slowly?
Yes. What do you think is going to be the biggest invention in your lifetime to see the world be very, very different
In my life,
in your lifetime?
I think mm, um, in my lifetime will be progress in medicine, and maybe we will have big possible to manage our body, for example, to change some part of body, some organs, or maybe to treat some disease. I think that's it.
So you think that's going to be the biggest thing? Is like in modern medicine, it'll be able to heal you better, make you maybe have.
Maybe change body, maybe.
Well, we have prosthetic. You know, if you lose your arm, you get a prosthetic arm. It'd be like Bionic Man. Remember that show, Bionic Man? Anybody watch that show? Anyways, you get like body parts, new body parts.
Yeah.
Like that? Is that what you mean? Alexander, is that what you mean, like new body parts or organs and whatnot?
After some time, I think so. Yeah.
I agree. I think they're making headway on that. You know, progress on that right now. A lot more than I think more than you realize. They're working on that a lot right now. There's a lot going on in the medical field.
I saw that man, you know, on a TED conference with the bionic legs. It's you know, it's unbelievable. He made artificial legs that moves. Of course, he showed it to the crowd that they move like a real legs. So awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're making tremendous. If you don't see this all the time, they're making a lot of progress on medicine. So if you were a scientist, what would you invent, Val? What would you invent if you had an opportunity? What would be your invention?
Oh. Well, I'll invent. I don't know. What will I do?
Well, think about it for a minute. Mayor, what do you think? What would you be your invention if you was to invent something? What would you invent?
Maybe more solid accumulator battery and alternative energy.
Alternative energy.
Solar. Yes.
That's something that you would do. You could do this. Do you think you could do this?
You
will do this. You will do this. Okay, good.
Yes.
I'm counting on you because we need this very well.
Yes.
Okay, so Alexander, what do you think you could invent that would help people or help yourself in the future? What could you invent?
What could I invent?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I would invent a car which can fly.
Flying car.
Yeah.
I think that's early in the near future. Are you that kind of inventor that do you have a car?
Yes, I have a car.
You have a car. What do you think you need to do to that car to make it fly?
Sorry?
What do you think you need to do to that car so it can fly?
What should we do?
Do you think you could change it somehow and make it into a flying car? What could you do to it? Do you understand? How could you change your car to make it fly?
How should we change?
Yes. What do you think?
Maybe we should put some engines with propellers.
Yes, put some wings on it, right? Put some wings on it. Maybe we get that thing to fly. That's a very good idea. Okay, Val, last shot. We got one more minute. What do you think? What's your invention?
I think I'm more, you know, I'm more adventure. So I will test all things. You be
the tester, right?
Yeah, right.
You be the test pilot.
Right. for space flights, flying cars, organs. Oh, you can all test it. For,
Okay, we'll invent it, you test it for us, right?
yeah, right.
Okay, very good. All right, thanks so much for coming this Monday. We're here every night, Monday night at 9 o'clock, and next week we're going to be talking about education. So have a good week, and I will see you next week.
Yeah, thank you for the awesome conversation.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, goodbye. Да, сложный учитель.
Быстроговорящий.
Быстроговорящий, да, еще там весь такой native.
Особенно под конец урока, как он научился заканчивать.
Да, я сейчас даже не ожидал как-то.
Прямо убежать. Смотрел вчера по русскому каналу про билеты в Крым как раз. 2500 самые дешевые, 12 тысяч рублей самые дорогие. Это там вообще с другого конца России.
А я что-то в Одноклассниках тут смотрел видео, кто-то разместил там, в общем, интервью брали у отдыхающих, там одна жалуется, что все пляжи закрыты, там только какой-то один единственный есть, на нем негде лечь, а все закрыты они потому что принадлежат курортам, и надо покупать билеты на эти курорты, вот так вот.
Ну, там менялось. Нет, там я вот не знаю, как сейчас оно. Вот было раньше так, значит, несколько лет, что, ну, то было свободно всегда, да, а потом они там как-то действительно начали говорить, что это там территория чья-то, да, и позакрывали это. А вот там, я не знаю, когда там 2 года назад, да, или там, то там наоборот, какой-то получается закон, что они не могут закрывать пляжи, то есть они должны быть открыты для всех, и ты там, допустим, там только эти лежаки или что ты там продаешь, ну, чисто как сервис. Сейчас даже не знаю.
Ладно, съездим, посмотрим.
Давайте.
Ладно, давайте.
Да.